Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, June 27, 2022. The moon spends the day in your solar 6th house, making it a good time to attend to various chores and practical tasks. Later today, a Mercury-Pluto aspect can weigh you down a tad. Watch for spiraling thinking, as the tendency is to dwell on matters that don't have immediate resolution. You might feel pressured to deal with a long-standing problem, but rushing to resolve it may work against you. Focus on those things you can control and work on issues one step at a time instead. The celestial alignment that is forming takes you into some interesting territory in connection with your career. A certain connection could deepen into something very special. All it may take is one small incident to trigger off the hidden passion. If you are in a close relationship, then expect it to transform into something extra sparkling today, which will put a sheen on it for some time to come. Work is going to be full of twists and turns. As the moon conjuncts Uranus in Taurus today, you may find that your job is going to be full of surprises. Unexpected technical issues could pop up, like losing an important file or experiencing malfunctions with the programs you typically use. Coworkers could also be surprisingly emotional, including you. Since the temperament of work seems to be changeable, do not be surprised if the tone switches from merry to rage to stress in a matter of moments. Keep a level head as you embrace each bump in the road. You have a stubborn streak that often serves you well. Your sense of determination and single-minded focus allow you to accomplish anything you set your mind to. Unfortunately, some of your entourage are more easily distracted. Today you could find that some of them haven't been keeping up with their assignments. Try to find out why they are having difficulties. You can be a good mentor and motivator when you try. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. That puzzle piece you've been looking for? It's almost within reach. You'll know it when you see it, and it'll slide right in where it belongs. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. Today you might decide to make some changes in your home. Maybe you have grown tired with the way things look. You might want to add color, furniture, or new shapes to your space. It could be a good day to buy some new paint or shop for some remodeling fixtures. You might have a sense of creative vision that inspires you to make these alterations. Don't be afraid to experiment and to bring new energy into your home. Your intuition is sure to be enhanced on this day, and by tapping into your instincts, you can make decisions that are much more sound. Even if your ears hear all of the right words, and your eyes see concrete evidence, if your gut is saying something else, take heed. Your inner sense can see and hear what isn't always out in the open. Even if you take an extra day to think things through, you will likely make a better choice. Before leaving your work sector today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto, in retrograde motion in your income sector. While this is a fleeting encounter, this is a window into an ongoing and growing partnership between new job and untapped income potential. Meanwhile, the moon will not only end the day in your relationship sector but in time to ensure you are emotionally engaged during Venus, the planet of love's first weekend here. 5 days after the sun left, but with his reality checks banked, this is the start of a new chapter. Just as Venus, the planet of love, is spending her first weekend in your relationship sector, she is joined by the moon. The moon will align with Mercury, the planet of communication, tomorrow, making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Today, as the moon aligns with Venus, it is more about being emotionally engaged and aligned with what your heart is telling you. Our eyes in the sky. The Taurus moon makes a soft yet helpful connection to Mercury this morning, helping us wake up early and get into gear quickly. If you've been feeling low energy lately, this can be a great time to reconnect with a passion project and a lust for life. Just try not to rush too quickly through the day, and be careful about how much multitasking you do. A collection of tense aspects between Mars, Saturn, and Uranus could mean small mistakes have big consequences. Try not to butt heads with authority figures right now either, because it could leave you feeling powerless or restricted. If any mishaps do occur throughout the day, try to face them head-on rather than waiting until later to handle them. This evening, the Moon forms a harsh square to Pluto, which intensifies the cosmic climate we've been contending with all day. Try not to put too much pressure on yourself or others right now, and give yourself permission to take some alone time if you need it. If you do feel weighed down by emotions or responsibilities, a healthy outlet like walking or stretching can help ground you while releasing the physical symptoms of stress. Today could be rough, so it's important that you are patient, gentle, and loving with yourself and your loved ones. In the pre-dawn hours, Mars in Leo forms a trine to Chiron in Aries, helping to counteract self-esteem issues. This influence is healing, allowing us to recognize where false pride has worked against us. Rather than situating us for success, posturing tends to reveal where we secretly feel inept or lacking. At this time, instead of peacocking or overcompensating, we let our creativity, passion, and vitality speak for themselves. By demonstrating our strengths without being a show-off or angling to compete, we help others access their own confidence. Remember, inner strength is just that, interior. It doesn't need to be forced upon others to be valid and powerful. After sunup, the Taurus moon sextiles Mercury in Gemini, which is still not quite out of its shadow period. Themes from the last 2 weeks of May are still cropping up and demanding reflection, and may therefore become the focus of our conversations. We are in the mood to banter and gossip, particularly keyed into how certain information stirs our emotions. For this reason, we are self-aware enough to not linger in dramatic moods, balanced in feeling and intellect. This doesn't mean we are not eager for excitement, but that we have self-control. Because we recognize the power of mood, we can help others analyze their problems, so they don't turn molehills into mountains. This transit is ideal for trivia or playing other competitive but light-hearted games.